Up next on Fox 8 News, a pricey parrot missing from a local pet store. Is foul play involved? It is a case for Ace Ventura, pet detective. Next.
Rolling Stone, USA Today, and Roger Ebert call Magnolia one of the best films of the year. Winner of 2 Golden Globe nominations, including Best Supporting Actor Tom Cruise.
You are here for me to enlighten you.
Newsweek says Magnolia towers over most Hollywood films this year.
Shall we drink to that?
Rolling Stone calls it a near miracle.
This close.
And Joel Siegel says Tom Cruise is a revelation. Magnolia, rated R, now playing in New York and LA, starts Friday everywhere.
I know you've all heard the testimonials and you're saying, yes, Gene, by unleashing the power of visualization, I can change my life. But what, Gene? What can I visualize to become a leader, a giant among my peers, while achieving a sense of inner calm? Close your eyes and picture yourself as this.
The Accord from Honda. It's one powerful car.
Coming up, 2 young girls say they were raped at gunpoint. Tonight, the mother of one of the victims speaks out.
Somebody call Ace Ventura, pet detective. A rare bird is kidnapped, and tonight there's a reward for its safe return.
Plus, the thermometer drops and so does some snow. Don't miss the 5-day forecast. Fox 8 News starts now.
She just laid in her bed last night and said, Ma, I just wish he was dead, you know.
A mother's anguish after her young daughter tells police that she and a friend were raped at gunpoint. The Cleveland teenager says she and a friend were lured to a man's house when he promised to braid their hair.
And the girls say what followed next was a double rape at gunpoint. Fox 8 News reporter Dave Nethers picks up the story from there.
She looked, and she seen him getting a book, and he gave it to them, and made them read the verse out the Bible while he was holding the gun to their head, and she thought she was dead.
To protect her daughter's identity, we agreed to mask this woman's face and voice, but the pain within it cannot be concealed.
She was raped 2 times, her friend was raped 3 times at gunpoint, and then they was told to sit there to a certain time. Then he unlocked the deadbolt lock, and then that's when he let him out.
Hi. This is the Eastside house where 2 teenage girls say a man who asked them to braid his hair led them to upper floors, forced one to tape the other's eyes and mouth. Then both were repeatedly raped.
You're alive, that's what I'm bad for. That's the only thing I think about that really, I guess, is getting me through this, you know. It's bad what happened to her, but she still got her life.
Police have arrested 20-year-old Lavelle Gary. He is expected to be charged with multiple counts of rape and kidnapping. Gary is also accused in the finale of a nightmarish attack, telling the girls he was going to end his own life in front of them. One mother says it has changed a lot of lives.
What it has done for me is afraid for her to be outside, you know. When she called me earlier, asked me could she go outside to go get her keys and her coat, you know, the first thing I did, my heart dropped to the bottom of my stomach. You know, like, oh my God, my daughter want to go outside, but I know I can't keep her in the house for the rest of her life.
Before police caught up with Gary, they say he tried committing suicide by taking a large amount of Tylenol. He has been under arrest at a local hospital. Tim and Macy, the little girl was going to this man's, the teenage girl rather, was going to this man's house to braid his hair because she wants to be a cosmetologist. Mom hopes that this doesn't quench her dreams, but that she will be more careful.
Now, Dave, did the mother know this man?
She said that she has seen him before, but she did not know him well, and she always had kind of a very strange feeling about him when she saw him in the past.
All right, Dave, thank you. Well, authorities have now matched. Tim, you better take it.
Okay. Authorities have now matched a woman's limbs found in Michigan to a torso found here in Ottawa County. They believe the body parts may belong to a woman who was traveling to Plymouth, Michigan from London. Scotland Yard has also received a missing persons report on a woman who was traveling to Michigan for the holidays but never showed up. A Worcester mother who admitted she tried to hurt her infant son to gain attention will be spending the next 6 months in jail. Last month, 31-year-old Michelle Butler pled guilty to child endangerment. Doctors say Butler suffers from Munchausen syndrome by proxy. The mental disorder causes adults to purposely make a child ill to gain sympathy for themselves. A student originally believed to be involved in a plot to blow up her high school in a Columbine-style attack is back in class. For the first time in 2 months, sophomore Amanda Hatley was allowed back to South High School. Hatley was allowed to return after she was cleared and filed a lawsuit against the school. Are they family photos or pornography? That's the question surrounding nude photos of an 8-year-old in a bathtub taken by an Oberlin mother. Lawyers say that Cynthia Stewart took a series of what she says are private photos that were designed to chronicle her daughter's development.
Some of us may not agree with the pictures that she takes, but it's her right to take the pictures, and that's what this case is about, her right to take photographs of her family.
The use of that law was meant to protect kids. The result of what's going to happen in this prosecution is that that child will be harmed.
Now, the prosecutor's office says the photos are obscene and has charged Stewart with 2 felonies that could send her to prison for 4 years or more.
Libraries in Summit County are not allowing flyers for a race-based church to be put up. The library system says they're denying flyers from the World Church of the Creator because it has no local ties. The church promotes white power and is based in Illinois.
No religion, idea, book, whatever, cannot be put out or be successful without propaganda, without, getting it to the masses. And they're denying me.
A committee that oversees the distribution of flyers in the library system met tonight on the issue but has not made a decision about changing current policy.
Employees at a Cleveland exotic animal store are in a foul mood tonight. Thieves have pilfered a pricey parrot from the Pet Emporium. Fox 8 News reporter Jack Shea has the lowdown on the bird napping in broad daylight.
There are some ruffled feathers among the exotic birds at Cleveland's Linwood Pet Shop. Over the weekend, while a clerk was distracted, a thief snuck into the store's aviary and stole a prized African gray Congo parrot, similar to this one, by hiding it under his coat. The bird, named Cuckoo, is valued at $1,200, but is priceless, according to the animal lovers who run the shop.
Cuckoo is part of our family here. He's not for sale. He's one of our mascots. He's just grown attached to us.
What makes the African gray parrot so unique is that the bird can speak and has an extensive vocabulary. Cuckoo was so outgoing that he got along with the other mascot at the shop, Tripod the three-legged cat, who we're told misses his feathery friend.
It just broke my heart because he's part of, he's my baby, just like any of my animals at home.
The folks at the pet store are worried about the health of the parrot that was stolen because it turns out he's a finicky eater and has a specialized diet of parakeet feed and apple juice. Things won't be the same at the Linwood Bird Shop until Cuckoo returns to his roost, and the owners are now offering a reward for his safe return.
Maybe just try to appeal to them to bring him back where he needs to be, because he's, this is his family. He's not just a pet that's for sale. He's our pet.
Jack Shea, Fox 8 News in Cleveland.
The Linwood Pet Store is willing to pay $300 for the safe return of the bird. If the thieves have a change of heart, there will be no questions asked. Some busy beavers not only building dams, but they're building a rift between a couple of local governments. The dams are causing water from the Eckerd Ditch in Ravenna Township to overflow onto Dolly Road. Township trustees filed a lawsuit against the city of Akron, which owns the land, trying to force them to pay to remove the beaver dams. But Akron officials say they would need permission from the state, but say it's not their responsibility anyway.
Still ahead, the four-letter word we Clevelanders know so well, snow. Don't miss the 5-day forecast. Also, a police chase unfolds live on TV. Did cops go too far? We've got the video. And big changes for Domino's Pizza. Will it affect your pie? Find out next.
Fox 8 News is brought to you in part by Northeast Ohio Ford Dealers.
Your local Ford store made sales history with a huge end-of-the-century event. And to start off the new year, it's being extended. Savings so big, only your Ford dealer could offer them on Ford Explorer. Right now, get up to $1,500 cash back on 2,000 Explorers in stock. Or lease a two-door Explorer Sport 4x4, only $289 a month for 24 months. Just $289 a month. Don't wait for the next century. Hurry. It all ends January 16th. Visit your local Ford store today.
People who go to Cuyahoga Community College succeed. Within 2 years of taking classes, 85% have better jobs or are making more money. 38% got promoted. 33% started new careers. That's why career-oriented students agree. Cuyahoga Community College is where futures begin. Start your future now. Make that call today. Classes start January 18th.
2 plays for $1. When I was a kid, a handful of nickels would keep the jukebox playing all night long.
Yeah, you know, you can't get much for $1 these days.
Yeah, but you can get all your long-distance calls for just 99 cents.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
He's right. Just dial 10-10-220 and all calls up to 20 minutes are only 99 cents and just 7 cents a minute after that. No fees, no signing up. Just dial 10-10-220.
Get yourself out of here. How do you let me now?
Used to be there was only one big guy out there delivering pizzas. Then an upstart came along. And with each passing year, you saw more and more Papa John's cars. Perhaps that's because Papa John's uses better ingredients. And better ingredients make a better pizza. It's made us the fastest growing pizza chain in America. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Try our family special. That's a large Works and a large 2-topping for just $17.99.
You know, Wall Street survived Y2K, but today the market was not able to survive talk of interest rate increases. At the end of trading, the Dow plunged nearly 360 points. The Nasdaq tumbling a record 230. Analysts say today's loss is nothing to worry about.
We don't know if this is a 10% correction or just a temporary setback, but investors should recognize that it's normal and that the bull market is still in place.
Now, the Fed is expected to push interest rates up when it meets next month. Wild winter weather wreaks havoc in our area, and police officers are caught on tape. Were they out of line? Those stories and much more in tonight's Fox 8 Newsreel. And we start off tonight in Kentucky, where a tornado destroyed or damaged hundreds of homes. Although no one was killed, more than a dozen people were hurt, some of them seriously. Downed trees and power lines are blocking roads. A state of emergency is in effect. In Houston, TV viewers who witness a live police chase on the news call in to protest police tactics used to capture a robbery suspect. Police kicked, slapped, and then allowed their police dog to bite the suspect. The mayor's office is looking into that incident. New Jersey, a college boy convicted with his former sweetheart in the death of their newborn son is back home tonight. Brian Peterson left jail today after serving 18 months of a 2-year term for manslaughter. The baby's body was found in a motel's trash bin. Miami, 6-year-old Elian Gonzalez went to school today, his first day in an American classroom. American leaders have assured Cuba there will be a quick decision on whether the boy will be returned to his father. He was brought to the U.S. by his mother, who died along the way. Atlanta, trouble in the Turner household. Jane Fonda and Ted Turner are separating. They say they are committed to the long-term success of their marriage, but they need some time apart. The couple has been married for 8 years. And in Baltimore, the Domino's Pizza chain has cut its long-standing ban on bearded employees. The ban was the center of a discrimination lawsuit brought by a Sikh driver whose religion forbids shaving. The policy change comes after the man got a $10,000 settlement. They are 2 words that make Cleveland Browns fans everywhere cringe. Bill Belichick, coming up. He was named coach of the New York Jets yesterday. Wait until you hear what he did today. The tag team sports guys have all the details. Plus, Jennifer Lopez, Sean Puffy Combs in a not-so-grand day before the grand jury. The latest on celebrity gun charges coming up.
This time last night, the temperature was 56 degrees. We've tumbled 24 from there, and snow is flying. I'll let you know how much to expect when we come back.
For the latest up-to-date forecast, be sure to call the Fox 8 Spitzer weather line at 881-0880. And remember, at Spitzer, our world revolves around you.
B&B Appliance are the folks who run these really little ads. But they've got really nice stores and great savings every day. They've got really short commercials, too.
It's okay. Even doctors get sick. You know what you need?
In the drugstore at Giant Eagle, you won't have to go out of your way to find a special medicine. The perfect card. Health and beauty items at competitive prices. Or a friendly, knowledgeable pharmacist who can read any doctor's handwriting.
He also wants orange juice, tissues, and chicken soup. I'll get this ready while you shop. Thanks.
The drugstore at Giant Eagle, a pharmacy, and a whole lot more.
I can't read your writing.
It takes a giant to make life simple.
You know, it's only once a year that the Men's Warehouse has a sale. But if it's a sale as big as this one, well, once is enough.
It takes a Men's Warehouse sale to beat a Men's Warehouse price.
You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Hey, Homer. Homer? I come here, about once a month. But this one, he's here once a week.
Hey, Glenda, look at here. You never go directly to what you want. You've got to roam around. Just what I've been looking for. Every now and then you find things you just are total surprise. Holy smokes. But every time we come in the door, she'll see something.
Look, insulated.
In fact, this morning,
Oh, my goodness.
she immediately found something she couldn't live without.
I have a good eye.
Well, she does have a good eye. She got me.
Scientists announced today the discovery of a new element. They're calling it turbonium. El turbonio es único. The addition of turbonium to the periodic table of elements was its electrons traveling at a rate of speed. En la física cuántica. But practical applications are turbonium.
Turbonium.
Back to you, John.
Drew, Cheers, and Nash. Late night on Fox 8.
Hi, I'm Wayne D. Here's the scoop on the morning show. Market Wednesday. Get your investing groove on for the new year, live at 6:40. Get organized. Fox 2 box head Dallas Bryant joins us with a look at organizational tips and, of course, hardware. All that plus news, weather, sports, traffic, and a guy named Kenny. We'll see you at 5:30. Wow, what a difference 24 hours make.
Well, how about 10 minutes?
Yeah.
People at home got to be going, wasn't Macy sitting on the set with those two guys? Yeah, she was. We've both been fighting chest colds, bad throats, and her voice went before mine, so...
She said she's not feeling bad.
No,
it's just that her voice is...
It's just the voice goes, and when it does, nothing you can do.
Hang on to yours. It's valuable. We need that commodity.
I'm the last guy here.
All right, let's talk about a weather picture that is not conducive to health, especially with regard to colds and sniffling, sneezing, throats freezing outside right now. Again, this time last night, it was 56 degrees. Wind chill making it feel like 20. The air holding 3/4 of the moisture it's capable of holding at freezing. North wind at 9 miles per hour. Thank goodness the winds have died down, though in this picture you can see how blustery they were. Gusts in excess of 30 miles per hour were the rule across the region this afternoon. Barometer on the climb. A trace of snow officially at Hopkins, keeping the total on the season at just under a foot, but more is on the way. Sky visibility 3,000 feet and 10 miles. Fox flight time all across the coast from Florida to New York. New record high temperatures were set as they were feeling what we felt yesterday. Now a line of showers and storms defines the cold front that came whipping through here about 5:45 and generating showers and storms, though not severe. Here it is snow, and it has been snowing to beat the band, especially across portions of northern Indiana, across Michigan as well, and it's encroaching upon Ohio, Findlay and Mansfield, also even in Youngstown. Snow is light snow in Cincinnati, so it's an equal opportunity mass that's going to be clipping on through here during the course of the nighttime hours. This is the way it made its approach, with the showers moving out, a dry slot, and then the manifestation of the flurries and the scattered showers that will be the rule through the course of the nighttime hours. Temperatures have now become more uniform, with Chicago still a cold spot at 24 and only a degree above freezing at Charleston, where at 6 o'clock they were well into the upper 40s. Wind chills are coldest in Indiana, single figures, and in the southwest. Columbus, too, checking in with a 9. It feels like 14 at Akron, Canton, where flurries are flying. front came zipping on through. A chilly air mass penetrated the Dixie states. Lake effect, yes, but this is moving so quickly that it's going to be a short-lived situation. The next clipper on the weather horizon comes in here Friday, generating some snow right now, and that could be the case as it moves through Friday, which is Christmas Day for folks celebrating on the Julian calendar. The whole thing moves out. High pressure builds in tomorrow. We'll see some glimpses of sunshine, but increasingly as the day progresses and as this front approaches, more and more in the way of cloud cover that will be thickening up, and temperatures that will be only flirting with 30 tomorrow. 30 may be an optimistic high. Chillier air mass on the western horizon. Today, post-midnight, 59 degrees will go into the books. The past 4 days have brought us an average high of 58 plus. Freezing now, 19 and 33 is where we should be. These records will remain intact, and as scattered snow showers diminish to flurries tonight, we'll dip to 24. Look for accumulations of an inch to 2 at most, except perhaps in the snow belt. We could see up to 3 where showers persist, but I'm leaning toward the lighter amounts. As we make our way into the day tomorrow, we'll start out with clouds and wind up with partial clearing as we top only around 30 degrees. Could see a few morning snowbelt flurries. Increasing clouds on Thursday and thickening as we top near 40. A risk of snow on Friday, 35. A mix of sun and clouds Saturday and Sunday, 38 and 43 as we moderate back up to milder temperatures.
Well, you know this roller coaster contributes to these colds and laryngitis and so forth, right?
Got to keep the throat wrapped up and turtleneck. And
not a whole lot you can do about it.
Right.
Though. Thanks, John. And we want to remind you that Fox 8 is, of course, your official school closing station. When the weather turns bad, we'll have up-to-the-minute school closings as they happen. So remember, tune to Fox 8 first. Puff Daddy and his leading lady, Jennifer Lopez, spends the day before a grand jury. Will they become stars behind bars? The latest from the files of the celebrity police blotter.
And coming up next, Tag Team Sports. You've heard of the television show Queen for a Day? Well, how about Coach for a Day? Bill Belichick does something Browns fans wished he would have done when he was here. He quit. Details when the Risen Eyes return.
Fox 8 Sports is brought to you in part by Arby's.
Let me tell you about this supernatural sense of smell I have. It's telling me I can get 5 roast beef sandwiches for only $5.95. Dig that slow roasted aroma. That's horse's sauce. No, wait, that's Arby's sauce. Any way you dress them up, you get 5 sweet smelling sandwiches for only $5.95. And I understand they look pretty good, too.
You can go anywhere and get filled up, but you can only get the 5 for $5.95 deal at Arby's.
Get ready, there's a polka party tonight, and you're invited. Don't just sit there, everybody polka with this new 36-song collection from Cornerstone Promotions. This is toe-tapping, finger-snapping music. What a wonderful tradition. There's nothing like a polka to lift your spirits. Won't you bring it back? Everybody Polka features 36 of your favorite tunes performed by the legends of polka. Happy songs for happy people. 36 of your most popular polkas together in one great collection. Everybody Polka is not sold in stores. Here's how to order. Call this toll-free number now for Everybody Polka. 2 cassettes, $19.98, 2 CDs, $26.98, plus $5.50 shipping and handling. Have your credit card ready and call now.
Tag team time with Tony Rizzo, John Telich, and the story of Bill Belichick earlier today stunned the sports world and resigned as head coach of the Jets.
Now, Belichick is asking the NFL to void his contract with the Jets, but the team can't understand why he wants out.
At least 5 occasions in the past 3 years, and as recently as less than a year ago, had contracts signed with Bill Belichick which are clear, unambiguous, and specific with respect to the areas of uncertainty that he has raised today insofar as they relate to football and the New York Jets.
Wow. All right, so now, JT, it is in the hands of Commissioner Paul Tagliabue. Tagliabue is not only the commissioner in the NFL, but he is a lawyer. He is going to look at this case and decide whether or not the contract should be voided. If it is, we can look for Belichick to seek employment elsewhere. If not, looks like he's going to be sitting on the sidelines this year.
You know, I think, number one, the case is that Bill Belichick wanted to be a head football coach and have a lot of control. We all know what kind of a control freak he was here in Cleveland, and he probably thought he was going to have that with the Tuna. Now, we understand the Tuna's got his back on this whole deal. I mean, they're in cahoots, if you will.
Because they thought the ownership would be settled.
Right. Well, that is not. In fact, they thought it would be settled, as you mentioned, or maybe a month or so ago. That has not been settled. So maybe he's just wondering, okay, this isn't what we set out for it to be, and who is going to be this owner? Is it Charles Dolan for sure? We know that he's reported to be the owner, but will he be the guy that will back me? He doesn't really know. Look, Riz, we've worked at this television station Tim and I, for more than 20-some years. We've had about 7 or 8 ownerships over the years, and I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you, when a new ownership comes in, you just aren't sure. You don't know, and that's probably where he was going.
And that's where he is, but now the Jets have to worry about hiring a head coach because they don't have one. Will Parcells come back? Stay tuned. This one should be good.
Oh, now let's talk about some basketball. This is kind of a difficult one. Cavaliers had lost 9 of their last 10, and they had to contend with the highest-scoring team in the National Basketball Association tonight, Sacramento, as we head to the gun. Watch them scramble for the ball and about to nice pass. Very nice, and a wonderful finish by Lamont Murray right there. Now here's Brevin Knight to Lamont Murray. Cavaliers were up by 17, but then look at Jason Williams. Nice feed inside, and then look at Jason Williams with the three. But really, Riz, it wasn't Jason, it was C. Webb who did the damage, and the Sacramento Kings go on to win this one over the Cavaliers. Cavaliers cut it to 4 points, but they could not get it any further as time went on.
All right, finally tonight, Coach Coop losing another one. Linebacker Niall Diggs will skip the senior season at Ohio State and enter this year's NFL draft. Boy, they've lost a lot of players down there in Columbus to that NFL draft.
It'll be interesting to see how he can do, because I think a lot of people knocked Andy Katzenmoyer. I think Andy Katzenmoyer took a lot of the load off of Diggs last season, so we'll see what he can do in the NFL.
All right, back to you guys. That's it for us tonight. We will see you all again tomorrow.
Thank you, guys. Bye. Well, they're usually dancing up a storm on stage. Today, they had to tell their tale in court. Actress Jennifer Lopez didn't back up hip-hop star Sean Puffy Combs' story during grand jury testimony today. Several witnesses claim that Combs pulled a gun out during the shooting, but Combs denies even having a gun. Combs, his driver, and his bodyguard have all been charged with criminal possession of a weapon. That charge stemming from police finding a 9mm gun inside the trio's car after the shooting took place. And that's our report at Fox 8 News at 10. Thanks for sharing your time with us. Have a great Wednesday. See you tomorrow, everybody. Good night.
Fox Wednesday. From Gilligan's Island to Different Strokes.
I tried to hang myself with a telephone cord.
Hear shocking secrets exposed on TV Guide's Truth Behind the Sitcom Scandals 2. Then, enough with the giving. It's time for the first of a 3-night Grief Fest.
To the richest, most dangerous game in America.
The only network television game show that can give away over $2 million.
Do you feel the need for greed?
Oh, I got the need, Chuck. I got the need.
It all starts at 8/7 Central, Fox Wednesday.
There's a talented new reporter on Fox 8 News in the morning.
Look out, Cleveland. Here comes Kenny Crumpton.
Kenny?
Yeah.
You the man.
I'm the man?
You are the man.
Okay. Maybe I'll stand by the life, Kenny. You need to lose a few pounds there in the back, buddy.
Kenny Crumpton. He'll make you smile. And he's on Fox 8 News in the morning.
We all need calcium, right? But are you taking calcium supplements to be sure you're getting enough?
Well, you're not alone, but there is a better way. Find out what it is on tomorrow's Fox 8 News at 5.